Hello and welcome back to another video. In the last one, I opened up the Mega Lucario EX figure collection, and in this one, I'm going to be opening the Phantasmal Flames ETB. So, this is of course, for those who are aware, a Charizard set. Which, it is a very small set when you look at it. I believe in total it's... Either in total it's 90 cards or the base set is 90 cards. It's something like crazy small when you really look at it. So I'm kind of shocked that this got, for those who don't know, Phantasmal Flames got a pre-release event, which means that you could go to your local card shop and play with a build and battle for this set. So let's get into it. Like the other ETBs, it has this new plastic on the inside. I'm just gonna put this up here for now. So here are the card sleeves that you would get. They are very nice. I will give them that. Here is the Char Cadet promo. Looks like he's in... I believe he's watching a concert. Or he's watching a fight, I believe. Here's your brick of energy that you get. Here is the ETB coin. And then here is, of course, your dice. Which, actually, this dice is like blue on blue. And then you, of course, get the packs. Which, altogether, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, we open. So, of course, the major Mega Pokemon in this set are Gengar, Lopunny, Heracross, Charizard, and actually Mega Sharpedo is also in this set. And of course you have the Charizard line here, a Yukamori clay card. Those are fun. This is a fun art card. This is the same artist in this. I believe it's in the UPC, the Ultimate Premium Collection. The Oricorio promo there is done by that artist for the Duraludon. He also did the Toxtricity. This might be seeing play. We'd have to see. We need to wait and see what the meta says and like what players are playing, if they will actually play it. But there's been some decks in Japan that use his ability here. Oh, but anyways, back onto my train of thought. So that artist who did the Duraludon and that Oricorio also did the Seismitoad from White Flare and Black Bolts, and he also did the... what was it? The Magikarp from Scarlet and Violet. Paldea Evolved, I want to say. It is. That's the set, I want to say. Had a Haunter earlier. Piloswine. Oh, Jesus, I am skipping cards today like a maniac. Like a... Ooh, Jumbo Ice Cream. Really interesting card. Heal 80 damage from your active Pokemon that has 3 or more energy attached. Very interesting card when you look at it. Electric Punch. Ooh, Dawn. Very playable here. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon, a stage 1 Pokemon, and a stage 2 Pokemon. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Very playable. I think we're gonna be also seeing a lot of her cropping up in certain decks. I'm just going to take my playables and move them to one pile and then bulk in the other. I've also noticed that some of these packs are like glued really well. Schmiracle. Piplup. Piplup has a very cute art rare in this set as well. Wondrous Patch. This is basically Dark Patch, but for Psychic type Pokemon. Also another playable card. Genesect, Duraludon, and Reshiram. But yeah, they basically reprinted Dark Patch, which if you watch the TCG and like watch what was going on with the meta before rotation this past year, you would know that Dark Patch was included in a lot of Dark decks because it was just really good for getting your energy out of the discard. And now they just reprinted it, but for Psychic type Pokemon. Because Psychic type Pokemon, like Gardevoir decks, totally needed it. Oh, so Grimsley's Move, a very interesting card. It talks about looking at the 7 cards on the top of your deck and putting a dark type Pokemon you find there onto your bench. The other cards can be shuffled. Shuffle the other cards and put them on the bottom of your deck. You can't use this card during your first turn. Broken, because it just says any dark type, which means you could take a Crocodile and just slap it onto the bench. So Viper also has something very interesting that I think should be watched out for here in the meta. Its ability is if you have any dark type Mega Pokemon EX in play, attacks used by this Pokemon do 120 more damage to the opponent's active. So that's also very interesting. Grimsley's Move. Ooh, Mega Gengar. It has a very interesting ability that's basically Monkey Dory EX's ability, which just says you, but it affects all dark type Pokemon. Which basically say, no, you're not going to get that knockout. So, like, if I had another one of these out and somebody knocked it out, they'd only take 2 prizes instead of 3. So, it's a very interesting card, if you ask me. Everybody's chase from this set is the Charizards, of course. You know, when you have a Charizard set, everybody, of course, wants the Charizards. For those who might want to know, another Jumbo. Pre-releases can be fun because you do, I mentioned them earlier, but you do get special stamped cards if you go to them. So like the Toxtricity was one of them, so it has different art and it comes with a stamp that you can only get by buying a pre-release kit. And also it's fun. It's a 40 card deck, so you'll only have 4 prizes there, but it's a fun way to get out into your local community and learn to play the game. I believe that everybody who collects should really learn the TCG. It's not, if you ask me, it's not that hard to learn. And it's a lot of fun. Here's an interesting card that I don't think we'll see, but maybe in fire decks. You can use this card only if you discard a basic fire energy from your hand, discard a Pokemon tool or special energy card from one of your opponent's Pokemon, or discard a stadium in play. So it may see play, it may not. It's just time will tell. type of deal. Murkrow, Jigglypuff, and Ambipom. You know. Personally, for me, with these ETBs, I would like to see the Charizard, of course. I think everybody wants to see that Charizard. But, like, I'm also not going to be, like, on my knees crying if I don't see it, if that makes sense. But yeah. Oh, Fire Breather. Search your deck for up to 7 basic fire energy cards. Reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Interesting. It's an interesting card. I don't think we're really going to see it a lot as a supporter. Oh, yes! Okay, this is... I really wanted this full art card, because this stadium... we're gonna see the stadium a lot, in my opinion, just because of how prolific cards like Monkey Dory and Dragapult are. And I got the full art. I was wanting the full art. This is awesome. But what it says is prevent old damage counters from being placed on benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, by effects of attacks and abilities from your opponent's Pokemon. Damage from attacks is still taken. So what this says is basically Monkey Dory can't be used, and the damage, the extra 60 that Dragapult does, that's not gonna fly. So you know, this ETB just made my day. Just made my day. I'm a happy camper. I'm a happy camper. I got a really good card that I want to play. I've been looking for more battle cages. Because I want to start outfitting decks with them pretty soon here. Another Jumbo. Toxel. Oh, and a Wigglytuff IR. It's definitely not personally my favorite, but I could see why people would like it, if that makes sense. And a Genesect. Okay, last pack. Can we get any, as other YouTubers say, last pack magic? Oh, you know, that's another topic. I really do like to watch other YouTubers. You know, my plan is to one day get as good at editing as Deep Pocket Monster. That would be really nice. Or Alex Ketchum. I watch those two a lot. It's very entertaining for me. Ooh, Punk Helmet. I'm going to get on this in a second. Let me just finish my thought first. I also watch Secret Pocket Dad. I like his videos. I like watching videos of other creators, and I think it's good to get inspired and to try and spark the flame. In fact, one of my favorite YouTubers who isn't even in the sphere of Pokemon had said, as long as you have a phone, you can create, and that's something that pushed me to really create this channel. But so for this card, if the dark Pokemon attached to this card in the active spot and is damaged by an attack, your opponent's Pokemon, even if the Pokemon was knocked out, place 4 damage counters onto it. I think this is a really cool tool. Cerulege, Crocodile, Charcadet. Nope. Piplup. Oh! Got a Miss Magius EX. Okay. There we go. So, not on hits, not too bad. 4 hits, 1 IR, 2 EXs, 1 full art, 1 really nice full art. So anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for joining me on this unboxing, and I hope you come back for more and join me next time. Thank you.